Hello?
Let me check niggas' temperatures.
Jazz the ass. You just never know. You get on keep saying like I have a bar though because he kept saying Vicky.
Well, I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARAB.
Now let's just say it came out that his story.
I can't hear you. You like breaking up. What's the word? What's the word? Happy Monday, man. How y'all doing? Hopefully I had a great weekend. Shout out to Aesthetics. I know y'all had shout out to Hunger Games. I know Bad News and Riggs went down this weekend. I cannot wait to see that battle. I need that battle to drop today. I ain't gonna lie to you. What's up, Chris? What's the word, my boy? Y'all been paying attention to the NCAA tournament? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's a lot of talent from Omaha. It's a lot of talent from Omaha that really didn't came in the tournament and kind of been going crazy. Even if you think of like the off-seasons awards, I know y'all don't know a lot of the players from Omaha, but if you pay attention to college basketball, you had the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. He from Omaha. That's Chucky Hepburn out of Louisville. Hunter Silas from Wake Forest. He was first team All ACC. Again. John Tanje in Wisconsin. He was the first player in the tournament this year to drop 30. You know what I'm saying? So it's some names in there. It's some names in there. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? Quit sleeping on the Midwest when it comes to these sports. You be surprised. You would be surprised. But let's get to it, man. Shout out to everybody. Hope y'all had a good weekend. EAZY. The battle you said you would never do, my boy. The battle you said you never battle your class again. Everybody knew you was incorporating the fluff. Everybody knew you was incorporating the fluff when you said that. It sounded good. It's a good narrative. It continues to create a storyline. But at the end of the day, if you don't battle the people that you came up with, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't battle the people that you came up with, you know what I'm saying? They can always call your resume in question. You know what I'm saying? They trying to treat you like Jake Paul, man. They saying you taking these Jake Paul fights, man. You fighting everybody past their prime, having them sign NDA, saying they can't really fight. They got to bite their gloves. They can't really punch. I like this battle for you. In Philly, EAZY versus Swamp. Definitely a battle that I've always wanted to see. They should have battled a long time ago. Obviously, you have, first and foremost, they're not in the same class, respectfully. They not in the same class because EAZY got incorporated with the Swamp actually came out before EAZY, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like Swamp had the PG, greatest PG of all time in my opinion, over 1 million views. But EAZY was in that next class, that Ultimate Madness class. And so I know a lot of people try to clump them together. I personally don't. You know what I'm saying? Swamp, Ace, I put them in their own separate class. And then you actually had like the EAZYs, the Real Six, the Kid Chaos, you know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. But good battle. I'm definitely glad to see it. I'll say this. Both of them need to win this battle, though. I do think both of them need to win the battle. Respectfully, you got both of them coming off of a loss. I think it's a different type of loss though. With the Swamp loss, that's really his first clear loss. I don't know how long. It's been a long time since I had a clear loss for Swamp. I think you got to go back to like the tournament. I think you got to go back to the JC, and I will down the hill and say he was up 2-0 in that. I'll down that hill and say he was up 2-0 in that battle. But definitely excited to see it. You know, obviously, with Swamp going, you know what I'm saying? The theme of this card for me is a lot of people that got removed from Trenches card a couple years ago for maybe more lucrative opportunities. They back on the trenches now. And so you got, you know what I'm saying? Even with that, you got to kind of look at URL, like, what are you doing? Like URL, are you an active battle rap platform? I know you pushing that app. And I know you got collaborations with TBL, you know what I'm saying, for Apollo coming up. I get all of that. But with all that being said, I feel like URL been backsliding in this battle rap shit. Yeah, they be putting out battles and then they drop battles and they do events to kind of keep them in the conversation. But if y'all was really like updating your resumes and saying what was the league of the year for the past couple years, I don't know the last time I have URL as the league of the year. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know when the last time I can sit here and say that URL was the league of the year. I can sit here and say RBE was the year before. I can sit here and say I probably got Trenches for last year. On the sneak, y'all don't want to act like the Trenches don't be getting down, but god damn it, y'all see this card. Y'all see this card. So I think URL, like, I know y'all like ebbs and flows. Y'all show up in waves. And again, I think this says a lot with like the people that you pulled off of this card a couple of years ago, or off of the Trenches a couple of years ago for more opportunities, are back on this card. So and clearly what the culture is saying, it's time to go independent. That's what these battle rappers are saying. URL is no longer a sought after platform as it once was. I just don't believe it is. I think it's still I still think it obviously is the cornerstone and the mecca of battle rap. But when you talk about like the opportunities that exist, when you talk about the opportunity that exists, people are taking their own careers into their own hands and making the best of what they got. And honestly, some of them is better off without the URL. Somebody like Truffaut, I can say he's better off without the URL because opportunities that I see that he been getting ain't been bad. You got X Factor last year, just came off the A-Ward battle. Even with this battle, him and Truffaut is a good. I mean, Truffaut and Rosenberg Raw is a good battle. Even though Chilla tried to, even though Chilla Jones try to throw Rosenberg battle rap career under the bus, which I thought was crazy. People just need to stop mentioning URL and what they're not doing and what they should be doing. People already picked their side. It's not about picking sides when it comes to battles. Like, everyone loves battle rap. I think what ends up happening is people are so enamored and their fandom it's to one platform. Like, for some odd ass reason, y'all act like we just can't share love and respect to all platforms. So whether it be TOS, whether it be iBattle, whether it be RBE, Chrome 23, Trenches, Black Ice Cartel, like Battle Academy, whether it be all these different platforms, ABCD Battle, like whatever platform it is, it's like y'all get so fixated on just supporting the platform, and I just support the culture. And I don't have a problem saying, I see Trenches is outside putting on great events. I see Bags and Bodies is outside putting on great events. I see Chrome 23 is out, like, you know what I'm saying? When you're seeing these things, and again, the URL, the most respected, you like, where is the most respected at? It seemed like the most respect don't care about their respect no more. They resting on their laurels. They willing to do collaborations, but again, the allure just going to URL and being locked into a contract is not as it's not as tantalizing as it once was. You said URL will forever be the blueprint on what everybody is doing, so URL good again. But you're talking legacy. Their legacy is cemented. Their imprint on battle rap. Even if people are following the URL blueprint, which I think they are, ain't that what you're supposed to do? You ain't supposed to reinvent the wheel. Goodyear tires, you know what I'm saying? GM, like, it's all one wheel. It's all one wheel. We don't reinvent the wheel. So if there's a blueprint and I can follow that blueprint towards success, I'm not mad at that. So as you look at the whole card, though, you know what I'm saying? We're going to take a look at the whole card. Like I said, Easy the Block Captain versus Swamp is your headliner. Rosenberg Raw versus True Foe. Coffee versus Bonnie. Shout out ABCD Battle League. I ain't going to lie to you. ABCD Battle League. This was a battle. Coffee and Bonnie were supposed to battle on ABCD Battle League. That was the same card that Tex and Snake Eyes was supposed to battle, but they end up canceling that battle. So, you know what I'm saying? Easy swooped in and took that battle. I think that's a smart move on his part. It's always nice to see the women highlighted when you talking about battle rap, but then again, for him to see the, you know what I'm saying, see the promotion in the spaces, not wanting that battle and that momentum to just kind of fizzle out. Good opportunity. The card is solid. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was Bar You to Death. My bad. That was Bar You to Death Battle League. My apologies. Bar You to Death. You got Ace Amin and Jay Moore. I ain't gonna lie. I like this battle. Don't forget, there was a situation between Ace Amin and Jay Moore. Ace Amin pulled up on Jay Moore and apologized. And you know what I'm saying? It happened publicly, so Jay Moore apologized. And y'all know how I feel about it. Apologies is one of the easiest things you can do in battle rap. However, it did look crazy, though. We're not gonna lie, we're not gonna act like the apology didn't look crazy. And you know that's definitely been a cloud or a narrative hanging over Jay Moore this entire time. So him and Ace actually battling, he can kind of, you know what I'm saying, get his get back. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. What else you got? Danny Myers versus King. Fire battle. My only problem is, Danny boy, I talked about this last week. You got a shit ton of battles coming up. Like a shit ton of battles. Are you ready? We can't have you dropping the ball. No chokes, no stumbles, no slips, no blips. And especially against somebody as talented and as dynamic as King. You've seen what he did with Cortez. You know what I'm saying? A highly debatable battle. A very good battle. He is, you know what I'm saying, the trenches tournament winner. I ain't like it did look crazy. We ain't gonna, I guess I said I don't know what the apology was for, but I definitely you can go on YouTube, man, and I promise you that apology will come up. Like I said, at that point in time, I wasn't even blogging then. So I just remember that happening, and there was definitely apology on camera. And it definitely looked away. But King versus Danny Myers is a good one. Riggs versus Jay Moore. Or Jay Murder. I'm sorry. Riggs versus Jay Murder. I like this battle too. But I want to see what Riggs did with Bad News respectfully. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. We ain't seen Riggs in a while. You know what I'm saying? After the Snake Eyes battle, I want to say, or the Tex battle, we ain't seen Riggs. We haven't seen Riggs in a minute. So I think if he has a good showing against Bad News, and then he also has a good showing against Jay Murder, he's right back in the algorithm. He don't have bad battles on Trenches. And he's starting to become a cornerstone for the Trenches roster, for the Trenches brand. I'm just saying. And then you got Dre Majesty versus Presidential Dubs. That's a high energy performance battle. I like that. Dre Majesty is fire. Y'all better get in tune with how he be rocking, because that little dude got a lot of potential in battle rap. But one person I don't see on the card, and I got question. Where the F is Tex at? Easy. What's up with you and Tex? What's up with Tex getting back on the trenches? We need that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to his YouTube channel, doing crazy numbers, talking about prison stories. But we want to see him battle. We want to see him battle respectfully. So I see Easy on this recruitment. Easy on his recruitment tour right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. Easy out here recruiting. He out here like, hey, you already look like you kind of driver there. Your talent looking at, you know what I'm saying? Your talent hurts, hungry. We can see they ribs when they battling now. He's saying, Trenches, I can get you fed. I'm not mad at that. If Trenches is able to get KAPO to get on this, I don't know if KAPO's under contract with the URL, but you know he is a URL. You know what I'm saying? He been screaming URL, but it was very ironic when Easy was talking this text battle. He was like, we got 6 weeks. I know you can prepare in 6 weeks. Now, this would have been a great opportunity. The company man, KAPO, would have been like, hey, yo, it's URL over everything. But again, my ribs is a little, I'm starving. My stomach and my ankles right now. You know what I'm saying? My stomach and my ankles right now. I want to be URL, but we not like, We're not moving the units that we once was, and it's opportunities out here. It's opportunities, and I gotta get it. So I really hope that they can throw Tex and KAPO on this card, man. To me, if you throw Tex and KAPO on this card, you gotta think promotion. That battle's gonna be up there with that. It's gonna be up there with the EAZY and J Moore. I think you put it right behind. You might put it behind a EAZY and J Moore or a King and Danny Myers. Like, I don't know. The card is fire. That one, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 battles. That would be number 8. That would be number 8. That's a lot of battles, but you know the trenches they do a pretty good job about, you know what I'm saying, getting the battles in and out. They do a pretty good job with that. So I'm not mad if they put 8 battles on there. I know that they're gonna make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we just gonna roll them bitches one right after another. So I'm excited. Tex and Moo on the last trenches card when Drake, J Moore, and Riggs weren't. What was? No, that's Facts. What's up? Salute Facts, man. Salute my dog Facts, bro. You is a wild boy. My dog Facts get crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, if y'all ain't following him on YouTube, please go follow him. Facts Nation, you know what I'm saying? Black Collar TV, please go over there and give him a follow. Tell him Temp sent you, man. He got some crazy content, but my dog do not play. He do not play. Getting lost. What do you know? He said Texas smarting up and realizing his worth. EAZY ain't paying them boys worth their worth. I think so. This is what I will say. What trenches may not, and I don't know contracts. We don't know contracts. So what they may not be paying in a monetary amount, they might be able to get it. They might be able to get it in opportunity. They might be able to get it in opportunity, respectfully. You get a battle. Do a battle. Very easy. Very easy. I'm excited for this. I'm excited. They say they don't think Tex and KAPO gonna go down. I would say this. With Swamp going over there to the trenches, it lets me know Swamp is now an independent contractor. Respect the Swamp. He deserves that opportunity. We talking about a top 3 battler in the world, says champion of the year listing. Arguably, you know what I'm saying? He made a loss like 1 or 2 battles. You know what I'm saying? Had some debatables, but the model of consistency the last couple of years, his first clear loss was the Coffee Brown battle. And before that, again, like I said, I think you got to date back to the Ultimate Madness tournament against JC. So this is a big battle for him and EAZY. I know EAZY's gonna be looking at him like, you know what I'm saying, he a little ninja, but I ain't gonna lie. Like Swamp has a way of just figuring it out. Pull up at the event. It's gonna be a movie. No, it's definitely about to be a movie. It's definitely gonna be a movie. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Please go get your tickets and pay-per-view at guttercity.com. What is that? Is that Bar You to Death too? The Bar You to Death Chrome 23 collaboration. I like it. But again, like I said, I just wanted to let y'all know, give y'all my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It's just a quick battle card announcement. Things that's going on in the culture. Shout out my brother Deadass Talk. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Facts Nation once again, man. If you ain't following him, please go follow him. You know what I'm saying? We reciprocate the love over here. It's all love, man. It's enough people to follow everybody. So salute to y'all. I got to get to work, though. Hopefully I have a productive Monday, man. And we're going to keep it moving. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. I ain't just getting started. Being here. Appreciate y'all.